Hi, I'm Mike Roth, Certified EOS Implementer. You might be wondering, what is a VTO? VTO stands for Vision Traction Organizer. And in the EOS model, that's a 2-page document that answers 8 questions that are fundamental to every strategic plan. Many organizations will put together a strategic planning exercise, create a binder, set it on the shelf, and never execute against it. What we've found is in that strategic plan are 8 fundamental questions that we need to answer for our organization, and that's what we executed on. And those questions are, what are our core values? In other words, what's our culture? What's our core focus or our sweet spot? What are we really good at? Our mission statement, we could call that. What's our long-range target? Most of our clients go with about a 10-year target, so we're trying to put a stake in the sand. Jim Collins calls a big, hairy, audacious goal. What's our marketing strategy? We break that down into 4 pieces. What's our target market? What are our differentiators or uniques? What's our proven process? And what's our guarantee? From there, we take that 10-year target and we say, okay, what's our 3-year picture look like? If we do good work in the next 3 years, what does it look like? We're creating that crystal clear picture. And then from there, we get to the traction part. If we got a really clear 3-year picture, what's our 1-year plan going to be? What are our 3 to 5 goals for the year, 3 to 7 goals maybe? And then once we get our goals set, we set our rocks. What are our rocks for the next 90 days to make those goals happen? And then everything else that's a big long-term issue, we put on our issues list, get it out of our head, write it down for later. So who owns the VTO? Ideally, it's the integrator. It's that person that's charged with making sure the organization executes against the plan, make sure their profit and loss is there, and make sure everything's working harmoniously. So why do we use a VTO rather than a strategic plan? The VTO is a simple document everybody can understand. If you think about it, if you can boil down the 8 most important things everybody needs to know about where you're going and how you're going to get there onto a 2-page document, everybody can digest that and execute against that. If you create a big, comprehensive strategic plan, it gets very complicated, it gets hard to communicate, and people lose focus and can't execute. Who should see the VTO? Everybody should see the VTO. When we say that the vision component's 100% strong, we say everybody understands the 8 questions that are answered in the VTO, and they get that, and they're following it, and it's shared by all. Not shared with all, shared by all. In other words, 100% strong on the vision component is if you have 60 employees in your organization, all 60 employees know the answers to those 8 questions, and they are working to help you achieve them. Completing and sharing the VTO can be one of the most powerful things you can do for your organization. When I work with companies, it's not that they don't have a vision, it's that they don't all have the same vision. So the exercise of going through those 8 questions, having the discussions and the debates, and getting everybody on the same page as to what those are, is powerful. If you'd like some help getting to that point in the organization, I'd love to help.